Sage Forsaken here. Today we're looking at the Roblox Skyla, the Skyland delivery girl. And as you look at this, you can see that she does come with accessories. She comes with this backpack of wings. She is made by Jazzware, so you get your sad onions down here. And your barcode, if you need that. There are multiple figures in the line, so of course, we're looking here at Skyla the Delivery Girl. It says, look up in the sky. The Skylas designed by whoever. Let me zoom in on the text so you can read it yourself. If you want to pause the video. And there we go. So, of course, she is made by Jazzware in the 4-inch line, much like Jazzware makes its Fortnite figures. She does have, basically some scrolls she's delivering, it looks like. A package to carry them in. We're going to get this out of the box. And I'm back. Let's go ahead and turn the light a little bit this way. Okay, so Skyla the Delivery Girl is about the same height as your Fortnite figures. She's a little bit shorter, but if she's like a younger character, or sometimes female characters will be shorter anyway, so I wouldn't really count that against her. As you can see here, like most anime and steampunk type flying characters, she does have some goggles on. What's cool about this is the wings do fold out, so that when she is flying, they fold out, and then you just press them back in. They can fold back in so that they take up less space behind her, so you can get through doors and stuff. Like I said, let's see if these fit in here. Looks like these are going to fit just fine. I could see this being useful for a lot of stuff in general, just having some scrolls. You got a wizard, he's got a scroll, Looks like the hourglass here, or the spyglass here, clips on her side. Has its own holding feature. And that is a soft good right there. Soft goods, so that this does let the figure still articulate. So that's cool. I'm going to get this camera down at a better angle so you can see the figure better. And we're back. So, like I was saying, Skyla here. Man, the camera and the light do not like each other. Move this over. Okay, so Skyla here. She has the delivery hat type deal. She does have articulation. Head doesn't bend up very much, but it does turn and pivot. Focus. Her arms will go up to the side. They will spin around, so she can articulate her shoulder. Her arms articulate at the elbow here, and they do pivot, swivel, so you can get a good range of motion, as well as there is a wrist turn. Wrist does turn. So, for example, you can probably see that better if she's holding her spyglass. So you can see here, she's holding her spyglass. You can't see. Focus on her. Okay, and like basically you can put it in different angles. Looking at the wrist closely, it does not look like it has another joint. In other words, it just does spin in place. So she can't really, like if she had guns or whatever, she wouldn't be able to aim them at a certain specific place. But, not all figures have to be warriors. She does bend at the waist like I showed you earlier. The legs, let's see, do move separately. They don't have to be moving together. They have an articulated knee joint here. It is just a joint, so it doesn't pivot. Anyway, the ankles you turn so that you can kind of help her with standing. Let's see. They are not really a pivot, so it's not like a Fortnite figure that has a pivot there. It will turn because it's like a joint, but it's not a pivot joint where it can actually like be at different angles and stuff like that. Legs do not appear to go outward at all, so I'm not going to try to do that to break it, so she can't really do the splits. So this is Skyla Delivery Girl. As you can see, there's a peg in the back for her flying backpack thing here. Let's see. And it's a particular shape. It would have been cool if they could have used the same shape they use for Fortnite stuff, so that this backpack would have more cross-play usability. You know, kind of a shame they didn't do that, because I'm sure there's some Fortnite figures that would love to have a cool backpack like this. So, let me get this all put together here. Okay, so I did get the satchel and the wings on Skyla here. Unfortunately, while doing so, I knocked off her hourglass. It's in the floor somewhere. Anyway, as far as this figure goes, I say that the Fortnite figures are a little bit articulated, but it seems like they get better accessories or more accessories with this line of figures. And that may just be this figure in particular. The other figures didn't have quite as many accessories. So it is what you're wanting for your money. She has some really anime eyes here. Let me get this focused in on here. And of course, just like a lot of people with hair over their eyes, I don't know how she sees to fly around anywhere. But I like the figure. It's got some great, cool styling. Very anime inspired in my opinion. And, you know, I don't know anything about Roblox, but I think Jazzware is making a cool figure line. And the trade-offs, you know, for example, Fortnite figure, better articulation of the wrist, better articulation of the ankles, can do splits and stuff. But this figure, very stylistically cool, comes with these really cool accessories with extra, you know, they traded off having this cool accessory with the wings that pivot in and stuff, versus the Fortnite figure when they do come with a backpack, which they don't all the time. It usually is very static. And of course she came out with like all these other accessories, you know, the hourglass, the 3 different scrolls that goes in her satchel that goes over her shoulder and everything. Thanks for liking, commenting, and subscribing, and as always, pour on the plastic.